A little fast because it's so cold. When you get down around 0, batteries on the camera, not gonna last forever, so we gotta keep moving. Guys, this tripod is ancient. It was my dad's. I think he got it in the 50s, but it works like a champ. So I still use it. I think he'd like that a lot. Gramps, he's gone, but he loved working in the wood yard. Yes, he did. He didn't have one, but he liked to do it, and he loved a good fireplace fire. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lost Prairie. Glad you're here. It's another video in our series on me being a frustrated city dweller. I'd like to have my own wood yard, and I watch fantastic videos on YouTube of guys living in British Columbia, guy building a cottage in the Northwest Territories, huge channels, a body model, which I'm not a body model, splitting wood, learned a lot from him, and a he woman. There's a he woman out there splitting wood. All great channels, all great brands. And my frustration, I guess, was I wanted to be doing that too. So I thought, wow, I think I can. And this series of videos is to show you guys you can do it. It's not super easy. I would never say it's easy, but it can be done, and it is fun, and it's fabulous exercise. And you don't have to have a woods. You don't have to have a giant truck. You don't even have to have a chainsaw. So all these things are out there. Let's move some wood. People ask me, like, why are you bothering? I've had people ask me, why didn't you fill up your whole truck? Well, you guys, I'm not running a firewood business. And there are some very good firewood business channels out there that I encourage you to watch, but this isn't one of them.
Firewood. I like welded firewood. It all has a little burner.
Roll it. Will it hit the camera? Let's hope not. Oh yeah, it's gonna go right to the camera. You should probably never look at what you don't want to hit. All right, we're gonna clear it. We're good.
Yeah, nice looking wood. Great splitting. Oh, colder. That was a couple weeks ago when we were out here, guys. A lot better for the dirt. That's for sure. That's for sure. We get that top. Left.
But we're getting a nice little stack. I don't know what these weigh. This one probably weighs 60 pounds, 50 pounds? 65.1. That's not huge, but it all adds up. This one's probably like 20. Maybe 25. This piece that didn't turn out front, so. Tree trimmers, which trees had to go? So you can see that red paint on there, forestry paint, probably from the power co-op. And then it shows the tree trimmers which trees to take out. Elm is really nice wood to burn. It's hard to split. You guys can see it. See where woodpeckers have been at it. And this. Okay, guys, this is ash wood. So there's a disease. It's called the emerald ash borer, and it was came in on pallets from Asia. And the native North American ash, they don't really have any defense. And this is a perfect example. So you can see two things here. So the beetle will go in. I think these holes here are where the beetle came out actually. But anyway, the beetle will go in, lay its eggs. The eggs hatch, and these I think are called galleries. And the larva will eat its way back and forth, back and forth. That effectively girdles the whole tree and kills it. So that's the gallery I was looking for before. And then these little holes are where the adult, I think, comes out. And you can see these are where it's all white here. That's what a normal ash would look like this. But here's where woodpeckers have been after it, trying to get to the larvae and the beetles. It's kind of sad as it decimated the population. So this whole pile is wood that's troubled. So there's elm. This is elm and it's muddy. Sorry, it's muddy. That's elm. That's one piece of box elder. But and then the rest is ash. I think that's ash. Anyway, there's some elm. Here's elm way down here. Where's my finger? There we go. But that's also has a disease. It's got the Dutch elm disease, which is a disease that ravished the Midwestern elm anyway, back in the 70s maybe, when I was a kid. And beautiful tree, tall tree. And I did think when I was a kid they said they would be extinct, but they do seem to grow here in Minneapolis. They don't get huge, they're not those giant cathedral trees anymore, but they grow pretty good. This one actually, you can see, it wasn't a bad tree, grew a long time, and it wasn't dead from the beetle, it was dead from growing under the power line. Last trip. Here, I chucked this round at that chopping block to knock it loose because it was frozen to the ground. All right, guys, thanks for joining me again on the Lost Prairie. Really appreciate it. I feel like you're here with me. I know I'm all alone out here. No one else is out here. It's 1 degree. Not too many takers today. But just a summation of what we did. Yesterday's video, we went to someone's house that I found on Facebook Marketplace. 5 miles from here? 4 miles from here? He had it all cut up and laying there in the backyard. I had to cut it a little bit. A lot of times you can find it the way you want it, so always look at the pictures. Be careful if you go looking. There's some huge, a lot of people are stuck with huge wood, and you probably don't want that. I mean, that would be cool, and I love it on the big channels where they chop huge wood, but tough to move around, especially if you're dealing with an SUV or a car. Those guys have more resources than the backyard warriors that I'm talking to here, or that I want you to be. We probably put 90 minutes into that yesterday. Unfortunately, that was an uphill slog. The guy was nice enough to let me use a wheelbarrow. He had it out there for me, actually, when I got there. But it was an uphill slog. So, and this stuff's heavy. These are pretty heavy. Some of these are probably 60 pounds, some of the big ones. A lot of the little ones, this one's probably 25. A lot of them. So here's that piece of elm, the old chopping block, 65.1. Here's a piece of ash, 31.1 pounds. For this little guy here. 15 rounds. That'll give us something to split, add to our pile, and then you can be like me. Try this out. Don't be a frustrated urban dweller. Make an urban woodlot. I'd love to see yours. So if you decide to do this, let me know. Send me a picture, send me an email, leave a comment, and let's see you in your woodlot. So that's it from the Lost Prairie. Thanks for joining. See you next time.